Hey, welcome back to the channel. Before I get started on trap line, I wanted to explain my dirt hole set just a little bit better. I get comments all the time or questions. I'm making my sets just like you are and doing the same thing you show in your videos, and I just can't get them to commit. They stay back a couple feet. If you're somebody that asked that question, don't think I'm picking on you, because I'm really not. I get that question from a lot of different people over the years. And but a lot of times when I show my dirt hole sets, maybe I probably don't explain it well enough, and that's on me, because when I started trapping, I done the exact same thing that a lot of these guys are doing, and it makes sense to do it like that. But for some reason, when the coyotes are working that dirt hole set, they're trying to steal something that something else put there, or someone, maybe it's a combination of human scent, but they get skittish. They get skittish when they're working a dirt hole set most of the time. And if you can see this dirt hole set right here, I've never really took time to explain it, but the backing right here, there's really non-existent backing pretty much. And it's open. A coyote can easily do a whole circle around this set any which way he wants to. What's going to determine what side he works the set from, if he wants what's in there, is the angle I put the hole. So I put the hole at an angle. There's not much backing. The grass is a little bit taller behind the set here, and that's to kind of discourage them from working it from the back. So you can do something like that if there's a little clump of grass that's a little taller. But something as small as this stick I got right here, I'm hoping it shows on camera. Stick that in there, if you got 2 or 3 of those somewhere close to the set and you tucked it in right on the edge of something, that right there is enough to make that coyote stay way back here. And he might hike a leg and pee. He wants to go in there, but he feels like, I don't know what they feel, but I'm assuming they feel like they are getting, the walls are closing in on them. I can't get him to work a set when I got it tucked all the way up against something. Even if it's something as small as this right here. If I stood that right there, there's a good chance the coyote's going to be way back here and not work the set. So I figured, and I know in video it's not as good as it is in person. A lot of times in like especially with GoPros and stuff, depth perception sucks on them. That's just the way it is. It doesn't show depth perception very well at all. So a lot of times, if there is stuff like this and the only place you got sets on the edge, just break them off. Make sure he's got a 3-foot circle all the way around at least the set. And that's what works in my area. Now some coyotes in some areas, it might be okay, I don't know. But that's what seems to work in my area. I know you see them run through tall stuff, taller than this, all the time. If you're deer hunting or coyote hunting or whatever, they run right through that stuff like it's nothing. They're not scared of it. But if they're trying to work this set, they just turn into a different animal. And that's my experience with it. So I never use backing taller than 4 to 6 inches. And sometimes you'll see a stick laying behind my dirt hole sets. If you do, it's because it was already laying there. But the coyote, it's always low enough where the coyote can see over that anytime he wants to. He can stand way over here and see all the way around it. And it seems to make it more comfortable to work the set. I just figured I would explain that a little bit before we head out on the trap line and check more traps. I've had that question a lot, and like I say, I'm not picking on anybody. I done the exact same thing whenever I started trapping. I put it right up against tall stuff, thinking that's going to keep him from working it from the back. It does, but it also keeps him from working it from the front. Hope that helps someone. Y'all stay tuned.